All right. Okay, so welcome everybody. This is our weekday wellness moment, Barb and Shar, and we're actually doing this one as a Testimony Tuesday. We have Angela Shaw on with us today, so welcome, Angela. Today's conversation is a special one. We're sitting down with Angela, an incredible mom who's about to share her real, raw, and powerful journey, her life before Juice Plus, what changed after, and where she is now. So as moms and as grandmas, we pour so much into everyone else that sometimes our own health, energy, and well-being take a back seat. And Angela has sure had her opportunities to do that, let me tell you. But today's story is a reminder that small, consistent changes can create big transformations, not just for us, but for our families too. So whether you're feeling tired, overwhelmed, or just looking for something more when it comes to your health, I want you to lean in and listen closely. Angela's going to share her journey, her health story, dealing with rheumatoid arthritis that runs in her family for herself, juvenile arthritis for her son, rotator cuff issues for herself, spondylitis, ankyliosis. I didn't say that right, but Angela, we're going to let you take that one over and explain that. We're talking about autism and iritis. So Angela, there
Right.
is so much that you have got on your plate, and God bless you, girl, for that smile you have on your face. I absolutely love it. So welcome, Angela.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
welcome. So if you can just tell us, what was life looking and feeling like for you before you started focusing on your health with Juice Plus?
Well, I can tell you it wasn't very good. I was overwhelmed, very like in a depressive kind of state, always tired. Like it just seemed like no matter if I got 7, 8 hours sleep, it'd only feel like 3 hours. So like zero energy. Um, just every day was um, just kind of going along with life instead of living.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel.
Okay. And the things that you were dealing with that were causing the overwhelm, can you explain a little bit about
Yeah.
those for us?
Um, so for me, in my world, I have rheumatoid arthritis, but I have rotator cuff issues in my shoulder. I also have had a hip replacement,
Oh my gosh.
and my back has been fused. So I have a lot going on medically. And even with my hip as we speak, it's producing chromium and cobalt in my blood. So I can only go so quickly, and then that it fills up with toxicity. So I was on a toxic playing field for sure. And that was me. But my son, he's 31. He has autism, has had autism since he was 18 months old. And he has spondylitis ankyliosis. And what that is his spine, it looks like a bamboo shoot and it's cementing as he's getting older. So life as he knows it is very painful. But thank God for his autism because he doesn't feel most of it, but his body does feel it. And he gets iritis in his eyes, and his eyes will swell out of control. At 13 years old, this was happening, and they never ever seen a child have iritis as bad as Dalton, but it's from inflammation, chronic inflammation. That's what it is.
Okay. Okay, wow. And he's 31 today.
Yes.
Okay. And so you've been dealing with this rheumatoid arthritis, juvenile arthritis, autism, the autism and the iritis.
Yeah.
And at, and so, okay, now fast forward. So yeah, no wonder. Oh my gosh, how did you even keep going? That's a lot of energy. Like, oh my goodness. That is incredible. You look amazing, by the way.
Oh, my dog is coming.
Oh, it needs to be on the
I got
interview
a new
as well.
puppy. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. That's
Oh,
okay. It's totally good.
oh,
It's totally good.
sorry.
Barb's cat will probably join us as well, so it's not a
Okay,
problem.
sorry. That's the
So
baby.
so what happened? So you are now a very big advocate for Juice Plus. Can you tell us a little bit about how you heard about Juice Plus, and were you on board right away with it? And what did you find? I'm asking a whole bunch of questions. So how did you hear about it? Were you on board right away to try anything? And what did you find How long ago did you start it, and what did you find after you started?
Okay. So this is good questions because Lori Freilich is the lady that actually told me about Juice Plus. And it took her a while because I've heard about supplements before. I've tried many, obviously, just to try to get better. Everybody does magnesium, this, that, whatever. You're just constantly at the health food store trying to help yourself.
Mhm.
Um, and then it was finally, I said, she said, give it a shot, just give it a shot. And she was kind enough to give me some months for free, actually.
Perfect, perfect.
But the first month after I started taking it, literally, I knew I was hooked because the inflammation in my shoulders disappeared.
Oh
Like
gosh.
I can lift my arms over my head. I couldn't do that for like 10 years.
Oh my gosh.
So it was working that quickly in my body. It's just I have so much inflammation in my body that, and I was just, giving it to God and allowing Juice Plus to fulfill me at that point. And it was like I've been on it almost a year now, and what changes it's made, like from everything, like from the way I look at food, from the way I want to eat things, like even different fruits. I wouldn't even give them a try before. Now I'm craving these things, which is
Mhm,
absolutely crazy. But
mhm,
I'm not tired like I was before. I'm not
mhm,
dragged down. I'm living my life for once in my life, and I attribute that to Juice Plus. There's nothing but Juice Plus that could have done it.
mhm.
So I made sure to get my son on it, and he's been on it 6 months now.
Okay.
And what a difference. What a difference.
That is amazing. What kind of things would, that is amazing. Your story is so great. I can just tell from your energy how in love you are with it. And you know what? You just described something like I had a girl, my very best friend who I heard about Juice Plus from, she had Crohn's, and she said same thing. She felt like a dog that was just kicked enough times. She had tried so many things that everybody had suggested, that when
Yeah.
somebody came around with Juice Plus, she's like, I'm not doing that because I'm done trying things. And her friend just begged her, just try one more thing, right? And I'm so grateful that Lori did that for you, Angela, because what
Mhm.
a difference that has made. And the craving of the fruits and veggies, isn't that incredible? As soon as you
Incredible.
start, your body is getting fruits and vegetables into it every day through our fruit and vegetable capsules, through the Juice Plus capsules. And our body will start craving what it eats on a regular basis, whether
Yes.
we know it or not, right?
Oh, it
I
does.
love that. I love that. So what kind of changes then? Your changes are incredible. Just the inflammation.
Yeah.
And that's, guys, that's Angela saying like that's a personal testimony on inflammation, but we have research to back that up for our Juice Plus
Right.
products. Okay. We have over 40
Mhm.
published research journals, and I don't remember how many are on inflammation, but that is there. So it's not just someone, saying this works. It actually works. So what kind of things did you notice about your son then, Angela?
Well, my son, but just getting back to that inflammation, the other thing I didn't necessarily know, and I don't think a lot of people know, is inflammation is in the gut. So
Hmm.
that made, like with Juice Plus, like that just made a lot of sense that all this good stuff's going in and it's healing me from the inside out. And it
Hmm.
definitely does that. I feel it has 100%. But with Dalton, like we've been going to a specialist for his arthritis and iritis and his juvenile, like all of that, all of his spondylitis ankyliosis, his autism, all of it. And what a difference. Like the doctor said, what is changed? He's
Hmm.
dropped weight. He looks wonderful. There's no inflammation.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
usually when we're dealing with like iritis, we're dealing with it on every 2 months kind of thing. It's
Right.
welling up in his eyes.
Yeah.
None of that's happening.
Oh
He's
my
lifting
gosh.
weights. He's living a productive life. Like there's no way that we're going off it. Like we
Oh
just
my gosh.
like we love it.
Oh, that is so amazing. And just,
Yeah.
oh, just to hear your voice. And he's had this situation since he's 13. So
13.
he
Yeah.
must be so happy to be rid or having some relief from that as well,
Yeah.
right? Oh,
Yes,
that
he
is just
is.
incredible.
Over the moon.
That's incredible. I am over the moon excited for you, Angela. I am
Yes.
so glad. Like, you're not the first person that Lori has insisted they try it,
Mhm.
you know, and given them some free product to try. You're not the first person, and you won't be the last. And we are just so grateful that she does that for people, so that they get the chance to try this. And your testimony is going to reach so many people.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So before I continue on, Barb, did you have any questions for Angela or any comments at all?
No, all I can say is, wow, I am so
Yeah,
grateful that Lori did insist and gave you free products to try because, like you
I
say,
wouldn't have.
you're living your life now, whereas you weren't before. I'm so
No.
happy that, yes, good for you.
Yeah, I thank God every day for Lori Freilich. I really do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
awesome.
yeah, yes, awesome. Okay, so what we want to say on here is that we are doing these weekly calls because we want to share as a community our stories with you. If we know something that is so wonderful, we definitely want to share that with you, right?
Yes.
So Juice Plus, it is not a magic pill. It is not a cure. We're not saying there are any claims, but will it relieve symptoms of some things? Are symptoms more manageable when
Mhm.
you're eating fruits, veggies, and berries every day and you're getting what you need into your body every day? You're getting the added nutrients of over 30 different fruits, veggies, and berries in your body. Yes, your body knows what to do with food. Your body knows where it's needed first. You know, it knows where those nutrients are needed first. The body is an amazing thing. So we encourage you, if you've heard anything here today that you're like, wow, I want to hear more from Angela,
Yeah.
reach out to the person that invited you to this recording or the person that shared this recording and ask them if they can get onto a call with you and Angela, or however that goes, right?
Yeah.
Angela, I'm sure you'd be more than willing to talk people
A
through how
hundred.
that looked for you and how you manage your son's autism, iritis, and what you did, you know, in the meantime until all these changes came about even.
Right.
You know, how did you manage that? So I'm sure that people would love to hear that. Um, so yeah, reach out to the person that invited you to this. And we just thank you for your time. We invite you to share this out. This video can be shared out with anybody that you think might like it or might like to use it. So we encourage you to share that out. So Angela, thank you for sharing so openly and honestly today, because we know your journey is going to resonate with so many moms or grandmas or caregivers who
Yeah.
might be feeling exactly where you once were.
Mhm.
So again, if you're watching this and thinking this sounds like me, let this be a reminder that change is possible, right?
It is. It
It
is.
Mhm.
doesn't have to be your life. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. It can start with one simple decision and
Yes.
one small step towards better.
Yes.
So the beautiful part is when moms feel better, the families feel better, right? And
Hmm.
moms, when our kids feel better, isn't the stress off of us, right? So we can,
Yes.
like you say, live our lives, Angela.
Yes.
So again, if this story spoke to you, we'd love for you to reach out, ask questions, or just start a conversation. There's no pressures to do anything, guys. Connection is free.
Yes.
So go ahead and do that. If you know a mom who needs to hear this today, send this her way. And we'll see you next week for another weekday wellness moment,
Oh,
possibly another testimony Tuesday, real stories, real people, and real impact. Because your story, Angela, and the next story could be the one that
Mhm.
changes someone else's life. And that's
that's
what we
awesome.
share. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
ladies. I am going to
Thank
stop
you.
the recording now.